What's up, my busy bees? Welcome to my channel. I hope you are all excited to be here and ready to learn about insects. Before we get started, I want to discuss some policies for this channel. This channel is for educational purposes only. We are anti-hate in every context. Failure to abide by that will result in comments being deleted and blocking of those accounts. That is a guarantee because that is not what we're here for. So why don't we all go on and have fun and be friends with one another? Disclaimer: there will be specimens brought on screen from time to time. I assure all of you that they were all humanely killed prior to being pinned. The pinning and collecting of insects is actually a good way to sample what species are in an ecosystem as long as one collects a small number of them. Now, why don't we start at the beginning for those of you who don't know anything about me? My name is Trinity Smith. I was born in Lufkin, Texas. I am currently a student in college studying ecology and evolutionary biology with goals of becoming an entomologist to study pollinating insects, specifically their conservation and factors that affect their health, such as diseases and pests. I have to pay a tribute to my late dear grandmother because while all of my educators and mentors have been very influential in my pursuits, she was the one who planted the seed of becoming a scientist and getting curious in and developing a deep love of nature. She was great, and I deeply miss her every day, and regardless, I know she is so proud of me. Now, when I was in the 8th grade and all the way through high school, I kept honeybees because I heard about colony collapse disorder and the disappearances of bee colonies and thought by getting a hive or two it would help. Little did I know that was a spark of curiosity that would later become a passionate inferno. As I became skilled as a beekeeper, I began to also read more in depth about bee matters and decided with encouragement of my peers and my educators to become an advocate for bee welfare. So I did, and began speaking at various beekeeper and gardening groups with great feedback and further requests for more talks. Initially, I thought only honeybees were the ones who needed help. Man, I was wrong. Native pollinators need help just as bad and worse in some instances. Honeybees are invasive as they were brought over from Europe, so this is not their native ecosystem. Native pollinators are not restricted to just insects. Hummingbirds and bats pollinate, but there are many others which we will discuss later on, so it's not just bees. I decided to start Trinsect because I figured it would reach more people to share with them facts about pollinators and ways they can help with their conservation. What many don't realize is they do not need to keep bees to help pollinators. In fact, one of the best ways to help pollinators and the overall ecosystem is not to spray agrochemicals, or at least significantly reduce their use, and plant native flowering plants that provide food for native pollinators, which also become part of the food chain for birds, small mammals, reptiles, and amphibians. Agrochemicals do not only affect insects, they also harm other parts of the food chain. It's sort of a domino effect. As stated before, this is an educational platform, so if you have any questions or have something you'd like to learn more about, make sure to leave your questions in the comments or contact me directly, which can be done either here or Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. Links provided in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, share with your friends and family. Now, buzz off.